caller. Who are you? Where are you calling from? And what's your funny video game news? Let's hear it.
Hi, Robbie. It's Cody from Florida again.
Cody
Hi,
from
Alan.
Florida. Love. What? At Fort Lauderdale? Was
Cody
that
or Tony?
No, well, I told you Fort Myers before, but I was lying. I'm actually in Cape Coral.
Okay, so a
Cape
lot
Coral.
higher.
Beautiful
Yeah,
Cape Coral.
it's an offshoot.
Not much coral in Cape Coral is the funny thing, I think.
No, but I do have funny video game news, and it's kind of relevant to my situation. I'm flooded out of my neighborhood right now. I can't drive down my road to get home.
Jeez,
But you're
I'm
still
sorry to hear that.
watching Twitch.
But you're still making time for EGI2 and the
getting a
funny
hype
video
train
game
going.
news. Even it's a terrible state, Florida. It just doesn't make any dang sense. Alan,
It's a rat bastard. It's a rat bastard of a
it's a rat bastard of a state. Absolutely, it's done me a lot of good, but it's also been incredibly. It's an incredible burden to be from a place like that. All the wackos that you meet. And what's the funny video game news from the great floodplain of Florida?
Okay, so can we imagine the graphic being Link in the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time?
Okay.
All right, so that's the first graphic, right? Link in the Water Temple. But then we go to Ron DeSantis saying, "You need a strategy guide to navigate my state."
That's funny video game news.
Oh, it is?
That's absolutely funny video game news. So the joke is that
I get it.
the joke is of course that you see the fun Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time water temple, and if you remember, there's all those different layers, and you kind of got the water temple rises and falls as you turn cranks.
I remember that.
And
I remember
unlock
that.
doors
I
and
remember that.
dams and things like that. I don't know if they're considered.
And Ron DeSantis is like, I mean, to survive living in my state, you need a Prima guide.
And of course, in that part of the state, similar to the water temple, you have stormwater retention ponds and canals that flood to make sure that the wetlands don't get over inundated with the water. It's very similar to the water temple, Alan, and that's why it's funny video game news.
Wow.
So I'm going to be sitting in a 7-Eleven parking lot for a couple of more minutes before it drains out.
All right. Well,
Ring, ring.
if you go into the 7-Eleven, tell them to get their smart watch.
Ring, ring.
Just put on EGI2 on Twitch. Don't say anything,
Ring, ring.
and see what happens. And maybe you never know what kind of magical relationships can come out of when you share an experience like EGI2 Stream 6 live on twitch.tv/EGI2. Thank you for your call. Stay dry. Stay out of that
Back
flood
to you,
water.
Robbie. Back to you, Alan.
That's
Thank
nasty.
you. Back to you, Ring, ring.
Nasty stuff.
Ring,
All the
ring.
chemicals and all the slick. A CGI2 watcher says,
I'll do it. I'm calling.
Sorry,
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring.
Oh, Hoggy subscribed for 3 months. Thank you.